Hey there, I'm the Thinker. Welcome to this space where our bodies and minds connect in a deep conversation. It's where our breath and discipline help us bridge the gap between who we are now and who we can become. Today, I want to invite you on a special journey. One where the Pilates method, with its precision, control, and harmony, joins forces with Stoic philosophy. This timeless wisdom reminds us that true freedom comes from mastering our thoughts, feelings, and actions. This video is an invitation to train both your body and mind at the same time, to build balance from the inside out, to move with awareness, and to live with more calm, clarity, and inner strength. Before we jump into the exercises, I want to share a main idea that will support our whole journey. Both Pilates and Stoicism share a really important rule: self-discipline. In Pilates, every movement starts from your center, from the deep control of your powerhouse, and from breathing carefully to send energy where it needs to go. In Stoicism, every choice comes from inner strength, from being in charge of yourself, and from being able to watch your feelings without letting them take over. When we bring these two things together, we find a workout that doesn't just make your muscles stronger, but also your character. It doesn't just make your posture better, but also how you face life. It doesn't just make your body more flexible, but also your spirit. I want this 10 exercise workout to become a full practice for you. You don't need special gear, just your body, your breath, and your purpose. But I also invite you to something deeper, to make every move a reminder of who you are and where you want to go. When you breathe in, think of peace. When you breathe out, think of strength. That's the rhythm of inner balance. We're starting with the first classic Pilates exercise, the 100. This exercise wakes up your body and helps you focus your mind. You lie on your back, lift your legs to a tabletop position, or straighten them, lift your head and chest, engage your core, and start pumping your arms up and down while breathing deeply. The physical goal is clear. Get your blood flowing, warm up your body, strengthen your core, and work your deep muscles. But I also want you to experience it from a Stoic point of view. The 100 teaches you to be steady, which is a key Stoic idea. Pumping your arms over and over, matching each breath, and holding your posture without giving up reminds you that big changes don't happen all at once. They come from doing small things over and over again with purpose. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Here, your thoughts should help you stay disciplined. Keep your mind on your breathing. Keep your focus on control. This is your first workout. Now we move on to the second exercise, the roll-up. Lying on the floor with your legs straight and arms behind you, you're going to roll up your spine, one vertebra at a time, until you're sitting up. Then you'll lower yourself back down with the same care and control. This exercise makes your abs stronger, helps your spine bend better, and teaches us how important it is to move smoothly and mindfully. But I want you to notice something else. The roll-up is like a symbol for growing inside. In Pilates, you go up one vertebra at a time. In life, you grow one thought at a time, one decision at a time. It's not about pushing with all your might, but about guiding your movement from the inside out, calmly and with control. Stoicism also teaches us this. Life isn't conquered in one big leap, but with steady progress, like climbing a steep hill in the countryside. Each roll-up reminds us that moving forward is a process, and what matters isn't how fast you go, but how well you move. When you go up, think about your inner strength. When you go down, think about your peace. The third exercise is the single leg stretch. You lie down again, lift your head and chest, bring one knee towards your chest while the other leg extends, and then you switch legs with rhythm and precision. This movement strengthens your abs, makes your coordination better, and activates your core control, what Pilates calls the famous powerhouse. But if we look at it through a Stoic lens, the single leg stretch shows us how important it is to focus on certain things. Stoicism teaches us that we can't deal with everything at once. Every thought needs to be organized, every worry needs to be looked at, and every action needs to be chosen. In this exercise, even though your legs are switching quickly, you need to keep your mind focused on controlling your core, your breathing, and your alignment. One leg comes closer, the other moves away, but you stay centered. This is what Stoicism calls equanimity, the ability to stay balanced even when things are constantly changing. We're moving on to our fourth exercise, the double leg stretch. From the same position, you hug your knees, breathe in as you stretch your arms and legs out, and breathe out as you bring them back in to close the circle. This exercise is a challenge for your core, a test of how well you can move your body and stay in control. But if you look at it more deeply, you'll see it's like a life cycle, opening and closing, growing and coming back, breathing in to take things in, and breathing out to let them go. In Stoic thinking, every day asks us to be open to new things, but also to spend time thinking quietly to ourselves. The double leg stretch teaches you that both parts are important. You can't always be open, and you can't always be closed off. Life has a rhythm, and so does your body. We've made it to the fifth exercise, the single straight leg stretch. You'll lift both legs towards the ceiling, hold one while the other lowers, and then switch with care and smoothness. Here, we're working on making our hamstrings more flexible, controlling our core, and keeping our pelvis in line. But from a Stoic point of view, this exercise is all about learning to focus. Your mind might want to go in a million different directions at once, but you can only stretch one leg at a time. You can only control one movement at a time, and you can only think one thought at a time. Epictetus taught that freedom begins when we can tell the difference between what we can control and what we can't. In this exercise, your job is clear. What you can control is how precise your movement is, not how fast it is. What you can control is your breathing, not the tension. What you can control is your inner focus. This exercise helps you connect back to your mental center through physical stretching. The sixth exercise is the spine stretch forward. Sitting with your legs straight, feet flexed, and your spine tall, you take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you bend forward, one part of your spine at a time, like you're trying to get away from yourself to find yourself more centered. Physically, this exercise stretches your whole back, eases back pain, and makes your deep breathing stronger. But I want you to also see it as a sign of humbleness, a key idea in Stoicism. Bending forward isn't giving up, but understanding yourself. It's a move inward that shows you can honestly look at your own limits, your feelings, your thoughts. The Stoics taught that humbleness is the base of wisdom, because without it, we can't learn anything. As you go down in this exercise, let your breath help you let go of what you don't need anymore, and let your exhale be an honest act with yourself. As you come back to the start, do it with grace and calm, like someone who found a small inner truth. We've made it to the seventh exercise, the saw. You sit with your legs wide open, then you twist your body to one side, and with your opposite arm, you reach for your opposite foot in a twisting and bending motion. Physically, this move helps your spine move better, makes your side muscle stronger, stretches your back, and makes your whole body more flexible. But from a deeper point of view, the saw teaches us something really important, how much perspective matters. When you twist your body, you see the world from a new angle you hadn't noticed before. Stoicism reminds us that a lot of our troubles come from how we think about things, not from the things themselves. And this exercise, by making you twist and bend, shows us in a symbolic way that every situation can be looked at from different angles. In life, just like in the saw, being flexible isn't just about your body, but also about your mind. Being able to change how you see things is a powerful tool to find peace and answers where before there was only stress. The eighth exercise is called swimming. You lie on your stomach and then you lift your arms and legs one after the other, like you're swimming. This exercise makes your back stronger, works your glutes, helps your spine stay steady, and makes your lungs work better. But from a Stoic point of view, swimming teaches us how to keep going even when things are hard. You're on your stomach, lifting your limbs diagonally, fighting gravity, and pushing through the effort. In life, we also need to keep moving forward even if things aren't easy, even if the situation isn't on our side. As Seneca said, it's not that things are hard, it's that we don't dare. Swimming asks you to be brave, to lift yourself up even if it's tough, to stretch yourself even if it challenges you, to keep going even if your body wants to stop. Each alternating movement reminds you that balance isn't standing still, but a constant act of adjusting. The ninth exercise is the shoulder bridge. Lying on your back, you bend your knees, lift your pelvis, and align your spine, forming a bridge from your shoulders to your knees. This exercise strengthens your glutes, lower back, hamstrings, and core, improving body stability and spinal mobility. But in a deeper sense, the shoulder bridge symbolizes building an inner bridge. The Stoics taught that virtue is a bridge between reason and action, between what we think and what we do. In this exercise, the bridge is built by you with your own body. You hold the pose with inner strength, with steady breathing, with awareness in each vertebra. It's a bridge that reminds you that stability is built from the center, and the true strength isn't stiffness, but the ability to support yourself with balance. Finally, the 10th exercise is the seal. Sit in with your knees bent and feet together. You hug your legs from the inside, rock back, and then return forward to a balanced position on your seat bones. It's an exercise that works on abdominal control, spinal mobility, balance stability, and coordination. But from a Stoic perspective, the seal represents mindful playfulness, inner lightness. Stoics weren't rigid or solemn beings. They also valued the importance of moderate joy, a flexible spirit, and serene acceptance of life's ups and downs. The seal invites you to remember that you can move with control without losing your lightness, that you can progress with discipline without losing your inner smile, that you can find balance even when everything seems to tilt to one side. This exercise is a reminder that life also needs a touch of softness and play. With these 10 exercises, you've gone on a full journey. You've moved your spine, strengthened your core, activated your breathing, stretched deep muscles, and connected with your inner balance. But the most important thing is what you've built in your mind. Each Pilates exercise has become a metaphor for Stoicism, a way to train the good qualities that support human life. Things like being steady, being humble, having perspective, staying focused, being disciplined, and being light-hearted. These are like pillars that, just like the muscles in your body, get stronger with constant practice. Today, you didn't just train your body, you trained your attitude towards the world. And now I'd like to offer you a final thought. Deep down, Pilates and Stoicism teach us the same truth, that inner harmony isn't a gift or an accident, but something we build every day. That true balance comes from controlling our core, mastering our thoughts, and consciously observing our emotions. That, just as you align your spine and your breath with every movement, you can also align your decisions and actions every day. The thinker isn't someone who just lives in ideas, but someone who lives through practice, experience, the discipline of the body, and the calmness of the mind. I want to remind you that this path is yours, that every breath in is a chance to start fresh, that every breath out is a way to let go of what you don't need anymore. You don't have to be perfect, just be here now. You don't have to conquer the world, just control yourself. And that's the deepest idea behind all philosophy, all training, all searching within yourself. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for taking this time to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. And if this experience has helped you, if you felt that this meeting between Pilates and Stoic philosophy brought you clarity, balance, or inspiration, I invite you to go even deeper with me in this space. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue this path together, a path where every video is an opportunity for growth, reflection, and transformation. Your presence here gives meaning to this project because the search for balance is a task we share as human beings. Always remember that the body is the temple where the mind lives, and that the mind is the lighthouse that guides the body. If you take care of one part, you strengthen the other. If you calm your thoughts, your movements become more precise. If you train your body, your ideas become clearer. It's a virtuous cycle, an inner dance that allows you to move forward with more serenity and determination. This is the spirit of the thinker, to unite the physical and the mental, the practical and the philosophical, the everyday and the transcendent. Today you did 10 exercises, but actually you cultivated 10 virtues. In each movement there was a lesson, the consistency of the 100, the progression of roll-up, the attention of single leg stretch, the vital rhythm of double leg stretch, the focus of single straight leg stretch, the humility of spine stretch forward, the perspective of the saw, the bravery of swimming, the stability of shoulder bridge, and the conscious lightness of the seal. If tomorrow you repeat the training, you will also repeat these virtues, and each repetition leaves a mark on the body and soul. Before I say goodbye, I want you to remember one phrase that sums up everything we did today. It's a twist on a Stoic idea, but for our workout, you can't control what happens outside, but you can control your breath and your movement. When you really get this, you'll see that the outside world can be crazy, but inside you can find a calm and clear space. When you control your breath, you control your mind. When you control your mind, you control your life. That's what balance is all about. So, I want to tell you to keep going. It doesn't matter if the moves felt hard today, or if you felt some tightness. All progress starts with a small step. Your body learns, changes, and gets better. Your mind does too. And the more you practice this mix of Pilates and Stoic thinking, the more you'll feel that calm isn't just a quick feeling, but a power that grows inside you. You'll live better, think better, move better. That's the gift of mindful practice. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you for letting my voice guide you through this deep workout. I hope you take away from this video not just some exercises, but also a seed of self-reflection that you can grow every day. If you like this content, please subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Together, we can build a community that looks for more than just fitness, a community that looks for meaning, balance, and total well-being. I am the thinker, and this is your place to connect with your body, your mind, and your spirit. I'll see you next time. Until then, breathe deep, move with purpose, and remember that true strength comes from within.